Hey YouTube, stay tuned. We're making chicken sausage. This sausage we're making today goes out to Monique Davis. This sausage is for you. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll give you a full description of the ingredients that we use to make this sausage. Okay, here's the bones from 2 packs, and here's the meat we have from 2 packs. It's a pretty big bowl. It's a total of about 10 pounds, I believe, of just the thigh meat. That's 10 pounds of just thigh meat with the skin. We're going to save these, bag these up for soup, chicken soup stock, and we're going to go ahead and start on these chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. We have 3 packs of those. We're going to be making a lot of sausage today. 3 packs of those. We're going to be cutting those up into pieces that should fit. We'll be cutting these up to fit into the grinder. Here is 10 pounds of thigh meat, all deboned. And we have about, this is 3 pounds, 3, 4, 8, 12. We have about 12 pounds of breast meat. And here we have the bones all sealed up for my chicken stock, and I'll go ahead and add those to the freezer and save them for when I'm ready to make some chicken stock. Now before I start to work on the chicken breast here that we have, I'm going to go ahead and take this here to the freezer. You want to keep this meat as cold as possible, plus it grinds better when it has a little bit of the almost frozen texture to it. Not totally frozen, but almost where it's stiff. It gives a good grind. Your chicken stays whole and it doesn't turn the fat into like a slurry. You want to keep it nice and whole so you get nice chunks of fat in there. That'll cook down and render in real nice and keep your sausage good and moist. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the freezer while we work on the chicken breast. Okay, chicken breast. These are partially frozen. You want to keep everything ice cold as much as possible. One of the reasons why grocers like to sell it to you frozen, they're able to add a lot of water weight to your food. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of it right there. That's water weight. They weigh that stuff, charge you for it. You want to be careful when out shopping. Grab these. There you have it. Chicken breast. Now we're just going to clean our mess. Let's start grinding. Also a good idea to keep a bag of ice over your chicken to keep everything nice and cool while you're getting started. Got my foot switch on my grinder. Got my pan to catch my chicken. We're ready to go. Oh, and some water. Should be beer, but let's begin. As you can see how easy that was. Got a nice grind. Turn the pan around. We'll grind the other chicken breast. There you go. 20-something pounds. As you can see, the chicken breast looks a lighter color, where this almost looks like pork meat due to the fat. It's got that pinkish color. That's the dark meat. Here's the white meat. We're going to mix them together so we have a nice blend of meats. And we'll come back. Weigh out 4 pounds for the recipe. Here's 4 pounds for the recipe we're doing today. Alright, next we're going to be doing a chicken and basil sausage. This is chicken and basil sausage. Here we got 4 pounds of our ground chicken. We're going to add in let's start at the beginning. Kosher salt, we got 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. 2 teaspoons, excuse me. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. We have 6 tablespoons of chopped fresh basil. Then we have 1 tablespoon, or half a teaspoon of each black pepper, white pepper, and red pepper. All half a teaspoon of each one of them. Then we have cloves. We have about a half a teaspoon of cloves, fresh ground cloves. Eric just ground those up for me. Then we have thyme. We're using about a half a teaspoon of thyme. Then we have marjoram. we're going to be using a half a teaspoon of margarine. And the last one is going to be a little kicker, is dried mint. We're using a half a teaspoon of dried mint. And for our liquid ingredients, we have a half a cup of, or whole cup, excuse me, half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I know. The last sausage was diet. This one won't be. Heavy whipping cream. You want to make it right, you got to make it right. We use half a cup of heavy whipping cream. And to that, we're going to add in 4 teaspoons of apple wine vinegar, or you can use a sherry wine if you want to use that. Then we have 3 egg whites. And then we have the Paco crumbs. We have a total of, let's see here, 1 full cup of Paco crumbs. These are Japanese breadcrumbs. And we're just going to mix that together. And again, we're going to, after we mix this, we're going to take a sample of it. We're going to fry it up. We're going to test it to make sure the spices are where we want them. We do this each and every time we make sausage. No matter how far along we've been using the recipe, we always fry one off. I think it's best that way. Or it might have been made because people who were making the sausage was hungry and wanted to figure out, hey, how can we get some of this great sausage on the clock? Well, you taste it. But it always, I think maybe once or twice I've made sausage where I was satisfied the first time when I did it. I can smell that wine vinegar in there. Show you what that looks like. Okay. That's it, people. Let's fry off a sample. See what we have here. Okay, we did the fry off right there, and I'm going to make some adjustments to this recipe. We're going to put in a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of lemon pepper, and a tablespoon of seasoning salt. I want to add in just a pinch of cayenne pepper. Whatever you like. A few shakes for me. Give the spice. We're going to mix that up, and we're going to have another sample. We'll be back. That's why you do this, people. That's why you want to check your, always sample your meat. No matter how many times you use the recipe, you always want to do it over again. Spices change, the meat may change, salt textures change. You know, spices get old. You always want to test your food out. So we're going to mix this up and we're going to test it again. Okay, there you have it, YouTube. Here's 4 pounds of this one, 4 pounds of this one, and I got another 8 pounds in the freezer. Thank you for watching.